Aye, we're a bit dark, aren't we, in here? Oh, sorry about that. Just doing dishwasher, taking things out of it. Just had his lunch, us dinner. Steve's been across to the shop to get himself a car because Fridays, we go out Friday night for his tea. So, duck kitchen round, because you can, can't you? Nobody's going to be using it later. Used to be back in the day, we went to Chinese on Fridays for his tea, but me being like I am now, can't happen anymore. So we go over to Aero Club where we go for his dinners on a Sunday and have a bit of tea across there. Because Sue, who's the cook in there, is celiac. So I've absolutely no worries, no fears there, have I? Her mum and sister and herself all celiac. So there you go. She doesn't know what she's up to. Oh, help us all. I had a boiled egg this morning for my breakfast. Only because we'd run out of milk, or very low on milk, and Steve had had last of it. So I thought, right, I'll have a boiled egg and some sandwiches. Makes a change, doesn't it? And have my usual muesli mix. Right, so, oh dear. We've just been talking while we've been having us dinner. If you'd got a superpower, what would it be? Now, all this, oh, I wish I could fly and all of that, you know, not bothered for. For me, my superpower would be multilingual. I think about that. No matter what's being said to you at all, you can understand it. In any language, you understand every language. You know, when you sat around pool and you've got people from foreign lands all talking in their lingo, probably talking about you, thinking, oh, they don't know what we're saying. Yeah? I'll be sat there thinking, all right, yeah, I know what you say. Of course, I'll never be able to understand bloke, no matter what language it comes in. But yeah, as for everything else, it's right good, that. Steve's, however, if Steve had got, you know, oh, hang on. Yeah, if Steve had got a talent, a superpower, he would want to be invisible. Why? Where does he need to be that he doesn't want people knowing that he's there? I know, that's where I went straight away. That's where I went. But yeah, okay then. Yeah, that's how it is. Yes. But yeah, well, I thought, when you think of a superpower, and you've got like all these films that they put on, and oh yeah, and you can do this, and you know, you can spin a web and stuff like that, or ride around in Batmobile, and any sort of superpower really, because you know you've got all your Avengers and things. And I just think, yeah, for me, I'd have something, because to me that's a great power. You know, to be knowing what people are saying the whole time. That'd be brilliant. Love that one. So yeah, let me know what your superpowers are. Oh, it's getting stuck on drawers in this place. What was the other thing we were chatting about? I mean, reading people's thoughts, I think that one's a dangerous thing. I mean, if anybody could get into my head at any given time and listen to the gubbins that goes on in there, crikey. You'd look at people differently, wouldn't you, if you knew what was going on in their head? That's why it's silent. That's why we don't know. That would cause a lot of rows with a lot of people, you know. Certainly would for us. Because my gran used to say to me, if you've got nothing nice to say nothing at all. Keep it stum, nothing. Be nice, be kind, right? Which I carry with me, and I do try to do that. But yeah, the things that go through your head when you're looking at someone or something or whatever, some situation, and you think, I ain't quiet today. Got to be quiet today. But yeah, honestly, the stuff. I remember us going to a gig many years ago, me and Steve, and we people watch. Everybody people watches, don't they? Well, I don't know where to put you that you're going to see all of this. As though you want to see it. But anyway, we went to this gig, right? And people are coming and going, and it's just before the gig starts. And we're up near front. We're up near front like on a wing. So you've got the front row over here, and we're sort of 3 rows back, but on this bit here. So we're at the front of this other block, yeah? So people are walking by as they're going. It's an outdoor thing. It's at Chatsworth House. Okay, went to see Meatloaf at Chatsworth House. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Gorgeous hot day, proper rock. Loved it, right? So there we are, we're having a lovely time and people watching. And we've had a couple of comments about folk, you know, because it's like, what walks of life do you think are going to be coming to these gigs? Because it's never a given, is it? When you go to a gig, it's never a given who's going to be there in fan base. You kind of think, oh, this age, this is the demographic for it. And yeah, anyway, this couple turned up. We'd already said if we can't find anything nice to say, we're going to be quiet. As this couple rocked up, they were, to my eyes, the oddest looking couple we'd seen all day. Yeah, let's put it that way. Anyway, they came and they sort of come past us, and both me and Steve looked at each other. Now, bear in mind, we just said we weren't going to say anything that wasn't nice. And he looked at me and I looked at him and I said, well, that's me being very quiet. And he went, I quite agree. So we'd even spoke it without speaking it, if you know what I mean. But we're all different, aren't we? We don't allow other people to be different from us sometimes. We have to tell them where they're going wrong. They need to know. They need my opinion on what they should do and how they should do it better. I've got to a lovely age now where I think, you can tell me what you think. You can tell me how you'd like me to be. I'm not going to ruddy listen. Obviously not. When you get to an age, you earn a right to think, I don't care. It's like my friends are all, sure while I'm clouting about, my friends are all real good friends because I've dispensed now with all the people that did the dramas. You know, oh, and he's like, oh, go away. I haven't time for your rubbish. I really haven't got time for your rubbish. You know, I've thinned out a few, I think, during COVID, when people were saying, you know, how COVID, we were all affected by COVID, every one of us. It was such a leveler, wasn't it? We're all doing this, whether we want to or not. These are your rules, this is how we handle it, this is what we do. And so we got on with that. And then I'd got a few of my friends, but yeah, but this is how it's affecting me. And I'm thinking, we're all in his own headspace. We're all handling it differently. I am not responsible for yours. I've enough on sorting out my own. You've got to start taking responsibility for yours. And if these people were proper, desperate, needy, and they were in a proper dark place, I'm the first one to jump in. I'd have been there for them. But these people were all, oh, the drama, and they were giving it all that. And, you know, bring it back to me, it's all about me. And I just thought, you know what, I'm done. So off they went, you know, straight out of my Facebook friends list and go away. Can't be doing with you. We're all handling it. We've all got to do this. You know, it's not all about you. So yeah, but by and large, I think I'm a nice person. Just can't be doing with drama queens, that's all. Right. I'm going to have to go and change a battery by the look of that. Wouldn't you know it? I'll be back in a minute. See, there you go. Didn't keep you long, did I? I actually knew where batteries were. Because sometimes I even lose the camera, so that's not bad going for me. So where did we get to? Oh, being nice, being kind. I've decided this year for Lent, because usually you give something up for Lent. And over the years, we've given up the usual stuff. The alcohol, chocolate, takeaways. I don't do takeaways anyway, not so much. Although we've got a new chippy around here that does do gluten-free and it's beautiful. So that's quite a treat for me, that one. But yeah, do where all our forks have gone? I haven't got many forks. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so you do all them kind of things. And then I thought, I know the things going around where instead of stop doing something and taking something away from yourself, giving something back, giving something more. So this year I've decided all the way through Lent, every day I'm going to do an act of kindness. Now that can be anything from holding a door open, you know, buying somebody coffee, paying somebody a compliment. I know many years ago, my friend who's no longer with her, God rest her soul, she had cancer and it went into a remission. While she was in remission, she'd always wanted to be thinner. She was a Weight Watchers girl. She wasn't massive, not by any stretch of the imagination. About size 14 probably. Yeah, but just wanted to take off those few extra pounds and feel better about herself. And obviously from having cancer, she lost weight. So while she was in remission and her hair had grown back and she was looking good, yeah. She went out and bought herself a whole new wardrobe. I think when you've had something like that, you think differently about life and you do grasp every day. She'd sold up, moved house, bought a house in a part of the country she'd always wanted to live and just thought, this is what I'm going to do. So she did all of that and she completely changed her wardrobe and her thinking on life and decided, I'm going to do what I want to do. She actually put it, as I use this phrase a lot, she wore the good shoes. Don't put anything away till tomorrow. Wear it today. You don't know how many days we've got. So wear it. So she did that. And I also remember she bought this beautiful red coat. Stunning. She looked amazing in it. And she was coming out of a supermarket one day and this lady, probably her age, just tapped her on the arm and said, excuse me, I don't know you, but I just want to say you look amazing. She said, you put yourself together so well. She said, you just look great. And she said, thank you. And she's the amazing feeling it gave, that boost of confidence, that somebody, a total stranger, had stopped her to say something so nice. She was like, thank you so much. And it put a spring in my step, it made me feel good. She says, because people are always being horrible and telling you something nasty. They don't know what your backstory is. None of us know people's, but when we go into somebody, well, I'll tell them, I'll show them. And the first go-to is to be a complete and utter nasty person. That's a nice way of putting it, Shills. But you know what I'm saying? We don't know what somebody's closed the door on and come out in the morning. And we just decided that we're going to address them like this because they haven't served me my coffee right, or they've not put my things through properly on the till at the supermarket. Whatever the reason, people as always go to is to be nasty and never think, well, I wonder what they've got going on in their own life. And she said, at that point, she'd had so much go on, bless her little heart, and somebody to say something so positive and so nice from out of nowhere, and it gave her such a boost. And I just thought, yeah, it costs nothing. It costs nothing. It's like when you get good service somewhere. Do you bother telling them? Do we bother telling them? I've made it a point now to start doing that. But I know for a lot of years I didn't. If something were wrong, my God, I'd tell them. Oh, what? Slate them all over Facebook. Be all over my socials. When people get it right, though, I also now, if I go somewhere and I'm treated like I've not grown another head, because some places I go and I say, I want gluten-free, and they'll say there's no meat in it, things like that. But if somebody's across it and has taken the time to listen to what I'm saying and my concerns, I'm like, brilliant, been treated right. That's lovely. I've been treated really, really well. And I will put that in my remarks. If I've been anywhere, I will always do that. I will always give a review if it's been really, really good. On the other hand, if it's been really, really bad, I'll also do one of those. But we never take that time, just to think, I'm going to say something nice. I'm going to do something nice. And so that's for Lent this year. That's what I intend to do. It's going to be positives. It's going to be good because we all need them in our lives. There's so many negatives in the world. There's so many people telling you what you did wrong. I know on here, we won't be for everybody. But there were then people that stop and tell us that. Well, you should do it this way. Yeah, you should do it that way. Can't believe you've done it like that. What are you doing it like this for? And it's like, there's plenty of other channels. You just keep going. You don't have to stop. Nobody's forcing you here. It's lovely that the people that are here want to be here because we like being with you and all. You're nice, all of you. You're lovely, yeah? But this is a good place to be. This is a nice channel. This is a safe channel. This is not one of those that we're going to stir up rubbish in the world. There's enough of that going on. There's enough of that BS in this world. Stop it. Right, that's me for my Friday thoughts. Got to go and get myself more lovely looking today because all I've done is clean up today. I want to order some food online. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to wind this one up here. I know it's been short and sweet. It's a nice drop in. Have a think what your superpower is going to be though, and let us know. Because I thought, man, we're like, yeah, that's real good. And I don't know what he wants to be invisible for. I'm thinking about that now. Why does he need to be invisible? Oh, before you do go though. You know when I said I wanted to swap the blinds over? He said it won't work. Ye have little faith. Look what's behind me now. Oh yeah, I've done it. I've done it. Swapped the other one for in there. Yeah. You knew it, didn't you? You knew it. It did take me 2 days though. Because to be fair, he weren't feeling very well. And I think it took a day for it to be his idea as well. But we got there. So now this is so much better. Since Operate Up, sun's gone away. Hey, it's going to happen, isn't it? Right, whatever you're up to, make sure it puts a smile on your face. And remember to be kind. It costs nothing. It costs nothing. Ta-ra for now.